whenever I go speaking somewhere about video games, inevitably I have parents come up and talk to me about their kids' involvement with video games. I think it's important to realize that video games are not just something for kids anymore. I'm almost 40, and when it comes down to it, I have kids and I still play video games, and there's lots of people my generation that are in that situation nowadays. But I also know that there's an awful lot of parents out there who don't play video games, and their kids are really into it, and because they care about their kids, this is a significant concern for them. Of Games and God isn't a parenting manual, but it is something that engages video games and helps us to think more deeply about them, helps us to understand them. And I had that audience very much in mind, people who are not necessarily gamers themselves, but care about gamers and want to understand games better. So I've tried very hard to write in a way that is not too technical, that doesn't get into the gamer lingo too heavily, and when I do, I try to explain it as much as possible. There's a glossary at the back with terms that can help people out if they're feeling like they're dealing with material that they're not familiar with personally. And I really hope that this can be a gateway to gaming for Christian parents. I really hope that it shows the complexity and the breadth of the medium, shows some of the issues. It's not at all an uncritical book. It's not in praise of games. It's a balanced look at video games. So we talk about some of the problems, but we also talk about some of the good sides. And I think that parents need to hear that, and parents need to think about that. So I really hope that the book will be a good conversation starter with parents as well.